Hey guys, Weird Galaxy 5 here. So today I will be discussing a question I've had ever since I finished watching Sonic Prime. That question would be, which one is better, Sonic Prime or the Sonic movies? So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so the first thing I would like to discuss is the animation. This was a really tough decision to make, but I think the Sonic movies have better animation, mainly because the animation and movement on the characters are more smooth and satisfying. I also like the way that they managed to make like the Sonic characters like so realistic and yet so cartoony at the same time. The Sonic Prime animation isn't like all bad, but like I just think that Sonic movie animation is just like probably like 10 times better. Next up, we have the characters. This one isn't really all that fair because Sonic Prime has like a million characters from the games, and in the movies they basically just have like 4 characters from the games and like all the human characters and stuff. So this point pretty much goes to Sonic Prime. I like the way the writers portrayed each character, like how Sonic is the more cocky and sometimes impatient one. Nine is less enthusiastic and always likes being left alone. Shadow is more serious and sometimes aggressive for like no apparent reason, etc. The writers for the movie also did a great job with the characters as well, like how Sonic is like the most childish one but cool. Tails is the smart one, and Knuckles is more serious and defensive. But I still think that Sonic Prime's characters are like a bit better. Next up is the design of the characters. I just really couldn't decide on this one, so I'll just say it's a tie. Sonic Prime's design on each character is fantastic. It's literally just their game counterparts, but more expressive and stylized. The character designs on the Sonic movies are just phenomenal. Sonic and the other characters just look so cute and cool at the same time. It's phenomenal, man. I love it. Because of this, I think the point goes to both of them, honestly. Now, it ain't a good story without a villain. That's why we're gonna be talking about the villains. I think the Sonic movies have better villains. Well, of course, villain, which is, of course, Dr. Robotnik. The Chaos Council and Sonic Prime are just like not good villains at all. They're kind of just there for like laughs and jokes. For example, there's just a running gag where like Dr. Deep does yoga every time he's on screen, and it's like, get to the point already! So like, the only decent villain, let's be honest, is Chaos Sonic, and he got only like 5 minutes worth of screen time. So anyways, the Sonic movies definitely had a better villain. Next up is the voice acting. I think the voice acting on the Sonic movies are slightly better. Not gonna lie, Devin Mack did a fantastic job on Sonic and Sonic Prime, but I honestly think Ben Schwartz's take on Sonic's voice fits the character a bit more. The two characters, Tails and Knuckles, are obviously good, considering that Tails in the movie is voiced by his voice actor from Sonic Boom, and Idris Elba's Knuckles voice is like, come on man, it's the best Knuckles voice out there. So yeah, I'm not saying that the voices in Sonic Prime are like terrible, but like it's also not the best. So obviously this point goes to the Sonic movies. And finally, the last thing I will be talking about today is the plot of each story. Now, I will just be comparing both Sonic Movie 2 and Sonic Prime, considering that Sonic Movie 1's plot is kind of basic. This was a tough decision, but I think that Sonic Prime's plot is better. Now, you might think that Sonic Movie 2's plot is quite similar to Sonic Prime's plot. Well, yeah, it kinda is. But the twist on Sonic Prime is that Sonic needs to go through other versions of his place, Green Hill, while at the same time teaming up with other versions of his friends. Sonic Movie's plot, well, the second one, is not a bad plot decision at all. They kinda just like adapted like the first 3 games into like a full-length film, which is not a bad decision, but honestly I still think that Sonic Prime's plot is like slightly better. So now that we're finished, which one got the most points? Well, drumroll please. It was the Sonic movies. or more specifically, Sonic Movie 2. Now, I'm not saying that Sonic Prime is bad or mediocre. It's actually my favorite Sonic show, next to Sonic X and Boom. I also like Sonic Prime for having more Sonic stuff done to movies, like it feels more Sonic-y, I guess. Just to say, this isn't all fact-based, this is just all my opinion. If you agree with me and like the Sonic movies better, then that's totally fine. If you like Sonic Prime better, that's totally fine as well. Well, that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe because this video took a week to put together. Or if you'd rather not, that's completely fine. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.